You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
Let's go and do it.
What's happening?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Man, coolin', man. Good to have you on the show, man.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Real talk. I appreciate the link, man.
Oh,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Thank you for coming on.
Yo, no problem, bro. No problem at all, man.
I think I seen one of your freestyles. And I was like, oh, snap. So I had to send it to my co-host. And I was like, man, I guess I'll see if he'll come on the show. I'm like, I don't know, he probably big time. He probably gonna want to come on the show.
Nah, man, never big time. I think I saw you guys on somebody else's page, IG page, and then I just saw from the bottom. I just saw from the bottom, and then I was like, yo, I mess with that. So I followed you guys. And I reached out, and not even knowing that, you know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of surprised when I got, contacted so quickly about it.
Word.
I was like, yo, I'm always looking for opportunities, man, to link up with anybody, you know what I mean, that's in the music sector, you know what I'm saying? Or just any way to kind of get it out there, man. So
that makes a lot of sense.
Y'all
ready to start the show?
Yes, sir.
All right, JR, go and do your thing.
Oh man, who we have on the show? My guy, Steven D. You heard me. Now I do have a question. I'm gonna kick it off like this. As an artist, cause I seen your exotic freestyle, and I ain't gonna lie to you, sir. I was at work, man. I let YouTube play on, man. I had that thing spinning. I'm like, son, he won't come on the show. You heard him? I'm like, all right, cool. We gonna get him on. But as an artist, man, and it's I know this is probably a far-out question, but right now, in this pandemic, what is one of the main steps or advice that you would give somebody who's trying to get started in this particular time?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel, that's a good question, bro. Like, I feel like the number one thing I always, had an issue with as an artist, who wasn't signed, and still had to work a 9 to 5, was just finding that time to pen my bars, you know what I mean, just write and come up with ideas. So a lot of music that I put out, I wrote at work, you know what I mean, or just on my way to work, you know what I mean, just trying to find that time to really be an artist and still make them chips too at the same time. And I feel like for any artist that's dealing with this time as an artist during the pandemic, man, is take advantage of this opportunity to get your bars out, right, man. Write as much as you can. Don't think about how dope it's gonna come out. Just write, man. Just like I challenge myself every day. I got my Monday flow, my Tuesday flow, my Wednesday. You know what I mean? If I miss Tuesday, then I'm gonna make Tuesdays up. I'm gonna make Tuesday and I'm gonna write Tuesday and Wednesday flow on Wednesday. And every day I feel like I gotta write a new flow every day. You know what I mean? And just pile it up, man.
Well, I can relate.
Yeah, bro. Just get it out, man. Get it out as much as you can.
Get it out.
Well, so when it's over, we did forget the ask. Can you let the people know who you are?
Yeah, bro. My name is that's my government name, Steven Darnell. Steven Darnell is my first and middle name. My birth name given to me by my mom, man. I'm originally from Alabama. I grew up in a little small town, Tuskegee, Alabama.
Oh, I've been to Tuskegee.
So that's what my grandmother. That's like my mom's side of the family is from. My dad is from there, but my mom lives there now. And when my dad got remarried, and then we moved to Montgomery, Alabama. So I went to high school in Montgomery, Alabama, basically. So I got a chance to, I'm from the country, man. I really grew up in the country, bro. Like my grandmother had a farm, and so coming from a place like that, man, you don't really take that approach to being an artist like seriously. Like, that's so far out, man. Like, versus like growing up in a big market like, New York or LA or something like that, like Chicago, you see rappers make it from there all the time, you know what I'm saying? So it's no big deal. Like, I know like a lot of artists that's from, maybe from LA, big name rappers live across the street from them, or they go to the barbershop and see them. I ain't really had that, man. So coming from where I was from, you always met people who was trying to get on, who was trying to make it. So it's just this thing, and so when years ago when I saw J. Cole, coming from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and he had the whole story of moving to New York. It was just like I kind of got that same idea, like, man, maybe I need to, relocate to the East Coast, you know what I mean, to New York. And so that's basically what I did, man. I was like, yo, I'm about to. So now I'm living in New Jersey, but I'm like, like 10, 15 minutes from the city. So I still get an opportunity to, do stuff in Jersey and go over to the city and participate in stuff like that too. So
I was wondering how you ended up in New Jersey. I'm
like,
Alabama, because I told my co-host, I said, I think he in New York. He was like, no, I think he in Alabama. I said, Bama ain't got no buildings like that. I said, he can't be in Bama. I said, Bama don't look like that.
I'm from Montgomery, probably a fourth. It's a small city, man. It still got a lot of the same elements, crime and violence, man.
It's because it's so small.
It's so small, But the music scene where I'm from in Montgomery, the sound, since it was so close to Atlanta, Georgia, has always kind of like adapted, like this. The Atlanta sound, as far as just like the dialect, slang, the production and stuff like that. So I would say coming up as a youngin', like coming up in like high school, it was a lot of like we call it like bass music, like booty shaking music. You know what I mean? That's how you got on the radio. That's how you got play. You made them songs for the club, for the girls. But my big homies, they was listening to a lot of East Coast music. I listened to some of everything growing up, but it was really like my big homie put me on a lot of East Coast music. I say like around 8th, 9th grade, like around middle school, like Nas and Jay-Z, DMX, The Lox, you know what I'm saying, Wu-Tang Clan. So, I just kind of like adapted that flow, that sound, and me being from the South and then being influenced by UGK and 8 Ball and MJG, Starface and Tila, Master P, man, that whole Cash Money.
There you
man,
go.
I really, I like no cap, but I really listen to a lot. So, I would say I just had all this mix of artists to like just choose from, man. I don't know, just a feeling inside, man, but I just ran with it.
So this question I gotta ask: who are your top 3 favorite Alabama artists?
Top 3 favorite. Well, it's this group that's from my hometown, from Montgomery. They go by the Dirty Boys.
Dirty. I was wondering what you were gonna say them.
Yeah. Shout out to Dirty Boys.
I was gonna try to get them on the episode.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Actually, I want to do a song with them. It's always been since middle school. That's always been one of my goals, to do a song with Dirty Boys. Man, shouts out to the Pimp and the Gangster.
Yeah.
Hit the flow. They sing the single. Hit the flow. Really kind of jumped it off for me, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, yes. I was gonna try to get the Pimp on, because he put up a video that he said that he had a regular job.
Yep.
He couldn't just depend on concerts on the weekend. So he had a steady job to bring in a steady paycheck. And I was like, that's some motivational stuff right there. So I was, that's why I would reach out to the pimp to see if he could be.
Straight up, I can relate to that, man. Like I said, when we had another artist, Doe B, man. Rest in peace, Doe B.
Yes.
From Montgomery, Alabama, man. Yeah, man, he was nice, man, and he had a situation, man, and I feel like he was one of the artists who was finna, really put on for the city and take it to another level, man. And he suffered death at the hands of, some cats who was, hating on him. Yeah, and man, it's so many artists, man, for Alabama, man. Like over here, now mind you, I've been really at this since 2005, so. You know what I mean? It's like so many artists I met, like in showcases, shows, just out grinding and networking that really got talent, man. There's a lot of talented artists from Alabama, man. I really can't even pick three, you know what I'm saying? But I would definitely say Dirty Boys and Doe B really are notable ones that I've seen take it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh dang, so I can't get a record deal. I can't really, pursue rap and take it to another level. Now, mind you, growing up, nobody knew I rap. You know what I mean? It wasn't out with it. It was just something like, it was like my own personal goal inside of me. Like, because I didn't look like or sound like or come like, the typical, artist from Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, so to speak. And I just didn't know how people would, perceive me. You know what I'm saying? So I won't say I was ashamed, but I didn't have I didn't have enough confidence to come out and be like, hey, I rap. You know what I mean? Like, you rap? What? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I was like 18. I actually went off to college. I went to college in Missouri. And it wasn't until I went off to college and, kind of got away from the crib that, I kind of build up enough confidence to be like, damn, try this music. And I went by a different name. And I actually, rebranded myself in like 2016 where I changed my name and, kind of like, really start speaking on the content and coming the way I wanted to come. You know what I mean? So I really went through a lot of changes, you know what I mean, to get to this point, really.
So I got a question. So you said you remember, trying to follow in J. Cole footsteps, right?
Right.
But I'm just thinking, why when you go to Atlanta, when that's a hot spot too, and it's right up the road compared to going up to New York, where it's like crazy people up there, like so many people.
Yo, and you're right, man. I actually did spend some time in Atlanta, man. Shouts out to my sister, man. Atlanta's only 2 hours from Montgomery, so my sister would let me, hold down her whip to just drive to Atlanta. Actually, my first manager was from Atlanta, and he managed his other artists. He was managing his other artists at the time, Young LA. He had a song with T.I.
Yeah, I remember
Young Dro. Ain't I? Yeah. So that was around that time, 2010. I had got a situation, man, but it just wasn't the right situation because they wanted me to be or present myself in a way that, I feel like would have been detrimental to me future-wise. Like, you know what I mean? Now, granted, like, I know, like I always wanted to come like the artists that inspire me, like Tupac's and Biggie and Jay. I always wanted to spit. I always wanted to be lyrical, like, and spit, you know what I mean? I didn't want to just be like, some shirtless heartthrob, dancing around on stage and now you see me, now you don't. I don't want to be that, man. I actually love hip hop and I want to put my stamp on it. And, maybe I missed out on an opportunity that would have, put me on years ago. Like sometimes I feel like, I missed the bus. You know what I mean? Because, if you look at an artist like J. Cole or Kent Big Crit or those artists like that, it's just like, that's my class. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I might have missed my opportunity, but at the same time, I feel like now I'm able to come how I want to come and present myself and market myself how I want to market myself. You know, just me ending up, you know, on the East Coast, it's a lot of personal things that's attached to that. So, you know, I feel like God just played it out like that. He just planned it out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here I am, man. Like I didn't plan it, you know what I mean? But it just sort of happened that way. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Do you think?
I'll say.
Oh, go ahead, Jay.
I'll go ahead and speak on that. Me and a buddy of mine, well, my little brother, Nick, shout out to him or whatnot. You heard me, but that's how we started. We started making music, and it's kind of like I ping pong off of him because I didn't start, man. Like think about writing to 2010, and he went to school back in Texas. That's where he's from, and he had sent me some stuff, and I'm like, man, you know, you rapping, you know this, you know, everybody rapping, you know that's, and, you know, and I was like, I ain't hating. I'm like, but just everybody doing it, and some of the things that he was spitting, I was like, all right. So you know, time went on. He was like, say, bro, I'm jamming on Cabbage, dog. I'm like, what? So he sent me some. I'm like, all right. Wait, I'm gonna give it a second try. All right. So he came back up and he was like, hey, won't you try, you know, get on a record. And I was just like, man, I just write poetry, dog. That's it, you know. I ain't thinking of nothing. So I did.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. And we went for it. And first track I did, I mean, my first time doing it, and this was when Audacity was free and easy. So, you know.
Audacity.
So we went and put it out, man. I heard it myself. First take. Man, I loved it. And we started making music now, but it was the typical music that would put everybody in the same boat if they was to hear. It's like, oh, they make that booty shaking music. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I came to him. Yeah. And I came to him like, you know what, bro? It's, I want my mama to hear my music, and she ain't raised me like that. She'll kill me if she hear me say that. I'm like, I'm gonna have to switch it up a little bit. You heard me? And he was like, man, let's give it a try. And ever since then, I mean, when we're in that bracket, it's a new level that we have to take it. When you speak in truth and trying to get people that the game, like the actual game. You gotta be spitting for people to acknowledge you. Like
you got to, and that's where I'm at. That's crazy. That's where I'm at, bro. Like I know if I was on X, Y, Z, boom, 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 I would be, you know, I would have been had a lot of different opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But because you know I come the way I come, you know, I realized a long time ago. It's like, yo, man, if I'm gonna have any shot and making it, I'm gonna have to be a workaholic. I'm really, really gonna have to work on my craft and be spitting almost flawless, you know, for people to turn their heads, because, you know, we see artists who are far less talented, but because of the content, they make certain recognition. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And even if I was spitting like that, I still would want to be spitting though. I couldn't accept just sounding whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Yeah. So I mean, you think about it. You can remember a Pac before you remember a Young Thug. You see what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You always gonna shout Pac out first, man.
So the question I got for you, Stilo, is, do you think it would be harder for you, you know, to be you know, a blow up artist, you know, because you're going off of bars. You know, people don't really go off too many bars no more. It's more about like the crazy antics they do and all the other stuff.
The shenanigans,
do you think it would be harder, you know, for you, because, you know, you going off the bar, so it take a while for people to really, you know, get a hold of that type of stuff.
Right. Yeah. I mean, naturally, you know what I'm saying, as far as like marketing wise, it would be tougher, you know what I'm saying, because you like bro said, you know, it's like a double side to that coin. You know, on one end, just honestly, like how I come on record on wax is how I want to come as an artist. But a lot of times, who I am in my personal life is the antic. Everybody know me. I crack jokes. Everybody like, boy, you crazy, boy, you wild, bro. Everybody know me. I'm that friend that's gonna turn up and have us lit all the time. You know, I got a level head, but you know, I'm fearless in terms of just, you know, and sometimes I feel like, you know, I could fuse the two at times. But it's like when I put them headphones on the right, it's just like, you know, I don't know. I kind of flipped this switch, you know what I mean? And it's just all about spitting, combining the best words I could possibly come up with, you know what I mean? And that's why I love rap so much. That's why I never quit. It's like the Rubik's Cube to me. It's just like, man, it's so many different combinations of words that I could use. I could never run out of lyrics. People will be like, yo, how you make all this, how you do all these freestyles? Why you wasting your good bars? To me, I ain't wasting good bars, you know what I mean? Like, every day is a new song. Every day is man, bro, like, how can I, you know what I'm saying? I heard Lil Wayne say, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to blow like a bum knee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like different ways to flip words, man, that I feel like will be never ending. So on the flip side of that coin, spitting can make you just as big as the shenanigans. It just will take longer because, you know, people up for the shenanigans, man. And people just like the entertainment aspect. But the entertainment value, there is entertainment value in spitting, and we see that. Like, you know, we look at Lil Wayne, you know, he tatted up, and, you know, he got, you know, a lot of other stuff going on. But, you know, the most notable thing about Lil Wayne that gravitates people is his wordplay. It's how he say his words, how he put them words together. Yeah, you can look at all this other stuff that Wayne do, but, you know, Wayne gonna forever go down in history as a wordsmith first. You know what I mean? And I believe that. I was like, yo, man, I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? I got kids myself. I can't be out here. I can't let these white folks, you know what I mean, portray me in a negative light. You know what I mean? I would not go down in history as no clown. You know what I mean? For these people to make money off of. I'm gonna go down as an intelligent black man who took a natural gift that he had and flipped it and pulled himself out of his an obscure situation. That's how I want to be perceived. You know what I mean? Because I got a son. You know what I mean? And when my son grow up and he started looking up to me and he started seeing this stuff and understanding what's going on, I'm like, oh, dang, that's how my pops carried himself. My pops didn't carry himself like no sucker out here. Like, you know what I mean? My pops wasn't on no wrestling. Like, you know, my pops really had integrity and he believed in what he was saying and he believed in this dream above all. He didn't have to be like, you know what, let me try the shenanigans to make, you know what I mean? Like, nah, man, you gotta believe in God, man, and believe in your ability. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the shenanigans in a way is just like you not having faith in your ability at the end of the day, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, if I can't rap good enough, then I'm gonna do this over here to get known, get seen, and that's trash, man. Get your butt in the studio, man. Work, man. Get your pen game. Work on your craft, man. You know what I'm saying? And cause a lot of people tell me like, man, yo, you should do this, you should X, Y, you should try to. And I just look at them like, oh man. At the end of the day, you're gonna know me for spitting, and that's gonna get me paid. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get paid from spitting. I ain't about to be no sucker out here, but I can't. I step back from it. I step back if that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have it, bro. I swear y'all can have it if that's the way I gotta get it. And I don't want to get it like that. It ain't worth it, bro.
I know that. I know that's right. It's not.
It ain't worth it,
man. That's
bro.
True story, man. It's not, and that just leads back to what we was just saying, man. You know, be true to yourself and see what you mean, because and especially if you have kids behind you, you don't want to set no double standards. You know, Dad's talking about this on record, but at home he's trying to tell me one thing, but you know, so
you did.
leading by example. So
even my pops, man, one thing I always admire about my own dad, man, just his integrity and class about himself. You know what I'm saying? And now my dad's one of my biggest fans, like one of my biggest supporters, just cause he hear the music and is intelligent and it's just like, I feel like I've gotten more notoriety and more following by how it come. People tell me, man, don't change, man. Just rap. Don't switch it up, bro. Like, don't fall into the trap of the shenanigans, man, because I could wild out, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the South, man. We turn up, we get lit. And I'm a comedian. I could be on the trying cracking jokes all day, man, but I don't want that to take away from, what my talent, you know what I'm saying? Like my music. Yeah. So I don't do a lot of things that I probably should do as an artist, you know what I'm saying? I probably should, go live more. I probably should let the people follow me around more, but when they see me, I'm presenting music, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sort of like Kendrick or like J. Cole, like, man, I'm like, man, I ain't got time. Like, I'm a rapper. I got time to. Yeah, I ain't trying to be that. Like, I want you to know me, but it still got to be some type of mystique at the end of the day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to whore myself out, just always in your face. Like, and it's sad to say that, and I don't mean to be long-winded with it, but, I would honestly say some of the icons that I looked up to growing up, I kind of see different now because they always got their phone in their hand. They always is talking too much, man. It's like, dang, man, bro, I thought you was this all this time, and now your true colors is starting to be exposed to me, and I'm just starting to see you differently, man. Not that you're not trying to, promote yourself, but it's just like you just yapping. What the music, man? I want to hear some songs, man. I want to hear you talk. You know what I'm saying?
So when you moved up to New Jersey, since you're from Alabama, is it harder for you up there because you're coming from the South, or would it be easier because you going off the bars, and everybody know that area is for the bars?
I lived in Atlanta. I lived in Kansas City, Missouri. Shouts out Kansas City, Missouri. So I actually moved from Kansas City, Missouri to New Jersey. And bro, I will honestly say, man, my right-handed guy, I have received the most love here on the East Coast. No matter where I go to perform, I've entered contests and won first place. It's just, it's just different vibe here, man. I don't know. It's just like, it's a bigger city, bigger area. So at first I thought it was going to be biased. Like, oh, you ain't from Jersey, oh, you ain't from New York. They ain't going to show you love like that. But, they don't care where you from. If you spitting, if you spitting, you know what I'm saying? If you performing hard, you performing hard. They gonna embrace you, and I can honestly say, like, it's been nothing but love since I've been here. Nothing but embrace. Like, people have, seen me perform somewhere and introduced me to somebody else, and then they help me. You know what I mean? It's just been a domino effect. Nobody has tried to blackball me. Nobody has tried to cut me out ever. I've been other places, and that has happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just like that kid on the playground. Nobody want to pass the ball to. You know what I mean? I've been in that type of situation on the music scene, but I forever have love for the East Coast, man. It's been nothing but love since I've been
here, man. Yeah. So if you can work with any artist, mainstream as of now, what would be your top three?
Man, I'm gonna say, man, my boy Cole for sure. My boy K.
Okay, I already knew. Okay.
Too heavy.
Cole Dot. And when I work with it's gotta be rappers or just
artists. Well, nah, artists.
Cole Dot and man, some producer, man, like whoever the hottest producer, whoever got them beats, man. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to lock in with. I feel like that's why I rap on a lot of, do a lot of freestyle on industry beats, just because I want to hear my voice all of them. I want to know what that would sound like on, this record. You know what I mean?
That track.
So any one of these any hot producer, man, just let me lock in with them on the studio and do a project. Weezy out of here, Quay, you know what I'm saying, Southside, Ninth Wonder, like, you know what I mean? Any hot producer, man. Like, I like the whole TDE as a whole, you know what I'm saying? That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I like Dreamville. I like Big Crit. It's a lot, you know what I mean? But like you said, if I had to pick 3, definitely want to lock in with that, man. Definitely want to lock in with Cole. Definitely want to lock in with some hot producer, man. And just, after that, once I get that out the way, you know what I mean? I'm free game. I gotta do a collab with that and Cole, because I'm competitive. I'm a competitive artist, so when I listen to them, it just bring me out of it. They just bring it out of me, like, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got an artist question for you then.
Yes, sir.
Say you send a song off to J. Cole.
Yeah.
Or K. Dot. You already recorded your verse. Now they send it back. They really just murdered you. Are you gonna do your verse again, or you gonna be like this? I'm gonna let it rock like that.
I'm doing it again, bro. I'm doing that shit. I'm doing that. It's the competitor in me. That there's no way. If I ain't killing you, we gotta be on the same plane. You know what I mean? I gotta do it again, man. Because like I said, sometimes you hear some people, they just bring it out of you. I could have did that verse on the fly. You know what I mean? And that here it is. I'm like, yo, I gotta do that. I gotta do that over,
bro. That's keeping it real. Most people be like, I'm just gonna put it out.
If I killed it, and that bitch feel like I killed it, and then they, that heard theirs, and I was like, okay, they did good. They didn't kill me. I keep it. But if I feel like they murdered me, bro, I'm doing that. I'm doing that again, bro. Let me do that over.
You're like, I gotta get man. That's like J. Cole and Dead Presidents. When the dude left a little comment, he was like, man, you could do better, man. You can't hop on there and do that, man.
True story. And I listened to both. I saw the difference. You be into music so much, and you be into writing so much. You can see the difference. I see what that dude meant. Like, that Dead President too. He black. He did good on the first one, but that 2, he black, bro. He black. So I can definitely see what people mean. I coming from the South, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I kind of used to be. I didn't know what was killing the verse, and just we're just trying to present a good verse. But lyrically, but now I understand, lyrically how to murder, like, you know what I mean? What to say, what to put together, the certain nuances, I really studied the craft, and so I'll get in the studio with them. I wouldn't be afraid at all, man. It'd be like a dream come true, you know what I'm saying, for me, being that, I already got a chip on my shoulder, man, because I'm like, man, the bud, I slipped through the cracks. I missed the bus. Like, I'm really in that same class as them. So when I do get my shot in the game, oh man, I'm head hunting. I'm coming. I'm like K Dot on the Control verse. I am coming, bro. Like, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I look up to y'all, bro. I'm trying to eat, bro. I'm trying to slaughter. Like,
okay. So
you know what I'm saying?
So
easy.
If somebody was trying to explain who Stilo is to somebody who doesn't know you, who would you say? Who would you compare your bars in music to? It'd be like, he sound like so and so.
I definitely heard a lot of Cole, a lot of Big Crit, you know what I'm saying, with the with that Southern influence, and just turn the production and delivery. Just some Southern cats with like a East Coast vibe. Yeah, so Cole, Crit, man, some Nas influence in there, some Jay-Z, T.I., a lot of T.I., like, you know what I mean? I can't forget about Tip. Yeah, Tip definitely been Tip definitely been, you know, and Wayne definitely was the two guiding lights for me. You know, especially Tip. You know what I mean? Coming from the South and growing up so close to Atlanta, and we light skinned and you know what I'm saying. And Tip,
just like Tip.
Let's not get it twisted, man. You know, Tip gonna forever go down in rap history. One of the best lyricists. You know what I mean? Just one of the best artists, man. Just he got some classes under the belt to me, and I seen, you know, his from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? I saw his growth like as an artist. But I would definitely say, you know, T.I. definitely been one of my predecessors, man. And Lil Wayne is like my favorite artist. So he like the sensei. You know, if I was a martial artist, you know, Lil Weezy would be the sensei. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can forever, you know. I ain't gonna never say I'm an artist, I'm competitive. I'm not gonna say, you know, he better such and such better than me. But, you know, I would definitely say, you know, Wayne and Tip and Cole and Dot. Definitely, you know, that's why I listen to a lot, Big Crit. So I'm in that same vein. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that vein. I'm in that vein.
So how many videos do you shoot? Like, are you doing all this? Or you got like a production team who come with you to do this?
Nah, man, you know, these cats, you know what I'm saying? It's like people like, let me see. How would I say this? Oh yeah, like just, you know, like one thing about me, I got a mouthpiece. I ain't scared to walk up to people and talk. You know what I mean? If I see you at the show, you got a camera, like, bro, you shoot videos? Bet. When you trying to do something? Because I already have the material, you know what I mean? So if you notice, a lot of my videos be like those freestyle videos, not really like storylines, it's just me performing it, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I can knock those out quick. But, you know, just with my mindset is, you know, it's always been like, you know, like this workaholic mindset. So I'm always, and these guys, they don't charge me an arm and a leg, you know what I mean? They don't hit me over the head with prices because they fans of my stuff too. So they always show me love. Like, bro, pull up. Man, all this stuff would be divine intervention, bro. I kid you not, bro. I could be chilling. Like, if it wasn't for this lockdown, I could be chilling right now, watch TV. I get a text like, bro, you want to shoot? Heck yeah, bro, let's shoot. Where? Pull up. Send the address and pull up. Well, I got about 5 different cats with cameras that do quality work that will pull up on me, and they don't mind filming because it's like a treat to them too. You know what I mean? I slide them little something, you know what I mean? And you know, we get to work together and they be happy. They got a couple under their belt with me, man. You know what I mean? One guy I was working with and he heard my music, like, oh, my song Don't Be Mad. Like, I just want to film that, man. That's like a $5,000 video, man. He only charged me like $250 for that. Like people were showing me love, man, because they see the hunger and passion, like, you know. And that's one thing I would definitely tell an artist that's trying to come up, man. Don't be afraid to show people your hunger and passion. Like, you know, man, like if you're a football player, coach ain't putting you in the game, man, bug him, man. Like, coach, put me in. I can catch that ball. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I can get them yards. Coach ain't putting you in. You a hooper, coach ain't putting you in. Coach, I can make that shot. I can lock him down. Because I played sports in high school. I played football and basketball. So I kind of carried that mentality or that work ethic, you know, from just going to practice every day and, you know, fighting for playing time. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't the best player on the team. But I always realized that, you know, I'm trying to outwork rappers, man. Like, look, bro, it's been rough and I want this so bad, bro. I'm about to work, bro. I'm really gonna put in work.
How important is it to invest in yourself, into your craft?
Bro, it's super important, bro, because nobody else is gonna invest in you. You get some bread, you can't be afraid to spend it on yourself. You know, it's just like, you know, I got homies that rap, and I know people that rap. You know, I'm not one to step on people's toes or whatnot, but it's just, and maybe this, it's like my fault. I don't know how to say it, so I really don't say nothing. But I sit back and I watch them, post up subpar graphics, post up music with subpar, sound quality. But I've seen them dress to impress. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, bro, why don't you wanna be an artist? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go to a club with bummy gear on. So why you don't take that same approach to your music? The odds is already stacked sky high for us as a rapper. Like bro said earlier, oh yeah, everybody wanna be a rapper. Well, if you look at me like that, you're gonna see me with the best sound quality. I'm gonna shoot the best video quality. I'm gonna have the best graphics because I'm trying to come up. But people have tried to downplay my dreams for so long, for so many years. I don't want you to have nothing to say no more. I'm spitting. I got the videos. I got the sound quality. My graphics on point. What can you say? But good luck, man. You got a shot.
That's it. Look.
So I'm willing to spend that money, bro. I'm willing to spend that money on those graphics. I'm willing to spend this money on these videos. Yeah, I'd have been homeless before I slept out my whip, and I still put out a project. I'm like, whatever, man. I get it back on the back end. I get it back, bro. I get it back on the back end, bro. That my album, Robert Stilo Green, man. I put that out sleeping in my whip. You know what I mean? Just certain situations I've been through in life. You know what I mean? Just put me there, but it didn't stop me from like saying, "Oh, I want to put this project out. I got to do it, man." I don't have no team. And, I tried the management thing. It didn't work out, you know what I'm saying? But I believe that, man, if you really invest in yourself, you're gonna get it back on the back end, you know what I'm saying? And I have. I got a following in Europe, man, you know what I'm saying? And got concerts set up over there. So I'm just like, yo, once this pandemic over, I'm gone, bro. I'm out of here. Like, I'm trying to, and that's just because of the money I put into the project, and they just liked it. So it's super important, man. I ain't saying that you gotta let people play you, because there's a lot of people out here that's trying to play you. You know what I'm saying? As artists, and I say that saying that they want you to pay to do a lot of these showcases and whatnot, or they want to like, oh man, I can get you on this blog, this blog, and for a fee, and then they can't get you on the blog, so now they just ran off with your bread. I'd have been hit with that a couple times, man. So you got to be smart, you know what I mean, in terms of just investing. And I'm not saying that use your negotiating skills too. I learned that. Come from the South, man. You gotta have mouthpiece, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk. You gotta talk, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? Man, do this. Hook you up. Got it.
You shooting them videos? Holla at your boy.
Holla at your boy. And then it's going. I'm always think of you first when I get some bread. Like, I want to shoot. I want to put money in bro pocket. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like is it still beneficial to put out mixtapes? Because a lot of artists be like, I'm not putting out nothing free, But do you feel like it's okay to put it out still?
Yup. I feel like it's beneficial for artists to show consistency, man. Like, whether you put it out to sell, which is dope, or you put it out for a free download, which is dope too. Like, honestly, you gotta get us people a sample. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta let people have so many different artists to choose from. You know what I mean? So you gotta like first, reel them in. Like, this is, but like, I got this mixtape series. Like, it's called Epiphany, and I'm about to put out part 4.
Yeah. I was gonna ask about that, but I didn't want to butcher it.
Nah. The Epiphany was just, like I said, just my love for Lil Wayne, and I was like, dang, man. I always try to mirror myself after the greats, like people like I look up to, like, just out of my love for Lil Wayne and the fact that he got the dedication. I was like, man, that was just one of my own personal goals. Like, I want my own mixtape series. So I started that epiphany because so many, like I said, like, so a lot of people was coming to me like, yo, bro, you should rap on this beat. And like I said earlier, like, I just be want to hear myself on these tracks. You know what I mean? I don't know how I ultimately really don't know how I'm gonna come, but it's just like being a ball player, man. Shooting 1,000 jumpers a day. Like when I do my own original song, I just want to be ready. It just helped me elevate. So having a mixtape series and using these instrumentals as a way to work on my jump or work on my craft, so to speak. I get out of the way, like, bro, like, bro, I do this. And I told myself, I looked myself in the mirror one day. I said, bro, I really looked at myself in the mirror. I had to take a step back. I was really going through some hard times, bro. Like, I was down bad, bro. Like, almost at depression, almost about this music stuff. And I just looked at myself in the mirror, like, bro, can you honestly tell yourself that you're working hard enough? And I really said, no, I'm not. I was like, bro, if you're a rapper, then be a rapper. Stop trying to look like a rapper and be a rapper. And that's when I started the epiphany. I'm like, I'm going to rap, bro. I'm going to rap every day of my life till they drop me, till they bury me out here. And that's what the epiphany, that's how I get on all these freestyles. I probably got like over 100 instrumentals on my phone, and I wake up every day and just pick one and just start writing.
I know that.
During the pandemic, I done wrote about 30 joints. I just wrote, like, I go back, like, I just wrote to that Camp Low, like, you know what I'm saying? This is it. I just, like classic beat. Yeah, man. You see how you like, oh, I like that beat. I just like these beats, and I just want to see how it would sound. I don't know when I'm going in, if I'm going like murder. I don't know what it's going. You know what I mean? Some hit a home run. Some might be, a double hitter, like getting the second base. But at the end of the day, it's a certain dexterity to rapping that you get to work on when you just, sitting there working on your bars. Like, you know what I mean? Working on your craft, working on how to piece the words together. Because that's something I really struggled with early on. Like, my bars was too long and it wasn't flowing how I would want it to flow. You know what I mean? That's because I wasn't working on my craft like once I start working on it, it just started coming to me. You know what I mean? Like, like, oh, dang, this song just really, I was like, bro, go. Like,
so do you take the same cadence of the beat that you rap to as the previous artist? Like, do you rap the same way that they do? You just switch the words up?
Nah, I come on it how I feel like I would come on it. To these beats, and I want to hear how it would sound. I'll be like, yo, I want to know how I would rap on this. Like, if I was to be featured on this song, how would I would have rapped on it? You know what I'm saying? And that's why, I won't bite the same flow or the same cadence, really.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, I'm gonna rap on here how I like if Migos would have called me up to get on Pure Water, how would I would have sent my verse back to them? And I got on that and rapped on it like that. Let me get into my zone, big cake, no B-Day. All I want to do is run the game. You know what I'm saying? That joint got a real Bay Area vibe to it. So I was trying to ride it how the Bay would ride it. You know what I'm saying? The Migos, they went a different. They kind of went like a more Atlanta vibe. They way. Yeah. I was like, yo, when I heard that beat, I was like, yo, this sound like some Bay Area shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Matt Drake, man. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I want to vibe to it like that. Because ultimately at the end of the day, when I feel like when I do it like that, people really get to see who Steven Darnell is on that track. You know what I'm saying? I just love this shit, man. I love this music, bro. And I'm just forever do it, bro. It's been it be times where I don't be inspired. I might, I miss some days, but I always try to make it up, or I always just try to push myself. It's still areas as an artist I feel like I haven't tapped in because I'm trying to figure out still how to tap into those areas. You know what I mean? But I feel like I get there. Just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, just keep going.
Yeah, bro. Just keep
going.
Might as well, bro.
Yeah.
Might as well. You know what I'm
so
saying?
Glad you was able to come on and share, some of your background and like the stuff that you've been through. But what do you have coming up? What's on your timeline?
Yo, man, once this lockdown over, like I said, I want to drop that Epiphany. I want to drop that Epiphany 4. Just cause I've been writing like I'm doing a bid right now. Writing like I'm in a cell cell right now. You know when cats get out, when cats get out of prison, man. It's like, yo, I've been writing. Everybody get out of prison and a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I really been writing. I really been writing. So I got so many freestyles and instrumentals I wrote too, and original music too. So, man, that's like really my main thing for real is just trying to piece together the projects. And I will say I have really been focusing on the business aspect, the music, just working with some people who are gonna, help me get, my business infrastructure together and put me in a better position, to really just make funds off the music. You know what I'm saying? Put me kind of take everything to another level, man. I've always focused on the creative aspect, but I definitely feel like it just at this juncture, I really been focusing on the business just as much. You know what I'm saying? So
it's important.
That's on my timeline, man. E4, I'm gonna drop that thing, man. I'm gonna drop it crazy. I'm trying to get I'm getting the cover done now, so. I just been pumping them out, man. I ain't really, I'm gonna get to 5 and then I'm gonna start another series. Like I'm just like Weezy, man. Weezy inspired me, man. I'm like, Wayne got a series. I listen to Wayne, No Ceilings and Dedication. I'm like, whatever Wayne rapped on, I'm gonna rap on it. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try. You feel me?
He made it look too easy.
No, man. I be like, bro, forget this dude, man. Can't stand this dude, but he be snapping, dog. He be snapping, bro.
Yeah.
Wayne be snapping, bro.
Yeah.
So for people who want to reach out to you, what's your social media or how should they reach out to you?
Yeah, bro. I'm always on IG, checking IG. That's Steven Darnell official. My email, Steven Darnell booking @gmail. My Facebook page, Steven Darnell Music. And I'll subscribe to my YouTube channel, man, Steven Darnell. I'm always posting content and turn the notifications on, man. Yes, sir, man. Hey, y'all doing y'all thing too, man. And I know that the platform gonna get bigger and bigger for y'all, man. Like, the same way it's with Joe Budden. I see y'all up there too, man. Just keep pushing, man.
Yeah, we just trying, This time is different from the first time around. This time we just trying to use the platform to help other people out.
But y'all show love though, man. Y'all show love, man, and that's always gonna come back. You know what I mean? Cause like I said, man, it's a lot of people you reach out to as artists. They don't respond or they don't really have that genuine love for the music like that. So they only work with you if you gotta have a certain platform or a certain name for them to reach out. And y'all reached out, and my platform is not super big right now. You know what I mean?
Well, but I think the thing is that for some reason, I think that the world just think, oh, the only people who got stories is celebrities. When it's like
exactly.
It's like it's way more people out there that got stories that inspire other people too. You don't just gotta always be a big time celebrity to have a story.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people think that a lot of people who might be on the outside looking in, maybe like some family members or whatnot. They probably feel like, oh, you ain't talented. You know what I'm saying? But they don't realize like the different variables that go into making it as a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I had 150K in the budget, yeah, you know what I'm saying, it'd probably be a different ball game right now. It'd be, but I feel like certain moves, man, moving up here on the East Coast, definitely put me in a position, man. Like I got a chance to, you know, have a meeting in Rock Nation. You know, I would have never got that opportunity. You know what I mean? I'm from the country, man. You know, I was in the building, and I was in the Rock Nation building. You know what I mean? And I got some other label meetings set up too. So I feel like, you know, moving up here was a definite plus for me, man. It's just the atmosphere, man. It's magical, man. You know what I'm saying? There's something in the air, man. And
well, so you just keep it up, because the sky's the limit, you know.
Yeah,
don't take
yes,
that
sir.
That one song can change everything.
Everything, man.
You know, right,
man.
You on concerts, be like, oh, there goes Steve right there. He coming over here to Seattle.
Hey, man, I'm trying to get there, man. I'm definitely trying to get there, bro. Like, I can see it, bro. I be having them visions, man. And
that's all you need. See the bigger picture. You see the bigger picture. Everybody else can't see your picture, but as long as you see it, you know you can make it happen. So.
Yeah, for sure. But that, I feel like I said, man, just my pops used to always say, man, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I mean? And that's why I work on my craft the way I do. Like, I never know when I'm going to get that phone call. Hey, bro, you want to go on Sway in the morning? Tomorrow? What? Yeah. You know, put me on there.
Yes, indeed.
Spit, you know, one freestyle busting on Sway or you know, Tony Touch show or, you know, any of these shows, man, Funk Flex.
So we're going to see you on Breakfast Club.
Man, I'm going to go on that mug and spit. I'm trying to get on Netflix too. Like I didn't send in my audition tapes, and you know, so I've been waiting for that phone call too for Rhythm and Flow. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking about it. But that's that taped in LA, right?
I don't know, sure. I get
you get that.
Man, yeah. That's why I've been working, bro. Like I've just been working, man. I just want to be prepared. That's the biggest thing for me. Like I just, you know, I don't know what the future holds, but I know I want to be prepared. Like when they call my number, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in situations where I've gotten opportunities and I wasn't prepared, and that showed me like I never want to be that artist again, man. You know what I mean? Like I watched a documentary about Diddy and Biggie, and one thing Biggie said, Diddy always said, man, always be ready to rap, man. Always be ready to rap, and I feel like now I'm at that position as an artist. I'm always ready to spit, bro.
See, that's what's up right there. Like your pop said, he told you right. Stay ready. You ain't no telling what opportunity gonna pop up. You just gotta be ready on the spot.
Exactly, bro.
One chance.
Just never know, man.
I've been there.
We'd like to thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
All day, bro. I appreciate y'all, man.
We can't wait.
It's super dope.
That, you know, we already know you're gonna be. We're gonna see you on a billboard somewhere.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, dog.
Give us that shout out, look.
You don't even look like he from Bama.
Hey, it's all love, man. I just look at we building the building blocks right here, man. You know, for the people like y'all, man, that's just, you know, give us the opportunity to get some exposure, man. And like, you know, we grinding together, man. We building together. So, you know, my door always gonna be open to y'all, man, forever,
appreciate
man. No cap, but like
here.
You already know, bro. That's a relationship like that. These relationships, like, you know, I feel like that should be groomed and just grow, bro. Blossom, man. You never know.
Well, yeah, I mean, it what I tell people is it don't take a lot to show support or share somebody's stuff on your page.
Yeah.
But I think some reason people just think like, oh, my page is, you know, I can't be associated.
It's sacred.
Associated with him because he ain't. But I can sit here and share this person across the world who I don't even know. I can support them. Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, that count, man. That's all count, man. But, hey, it's all good, man. They don't gotta, you know, if they don't show me love, I feel like they missed out, man. Just like a chick, man. She passed up on me, you know. Good luck with Buddy over there, man. You know what I'm saying?
You
will see.
But yeah,
see me like, dang.
We always like to do a motivational quote before we go out. Do you have a motivational quote that you can share with the audience?
Man, motivational quote, man. Outwork everybody, man. I saw that on y'all page, man, and you know that's the only way, bro. That is it, bro. That's it, bro. Outwork everybody, bro. I don't care what they say. I don't care who overlooked you. You know, I don't care who tried to turn their back on you. I don't care who tried to play you. Just outwork them. Show them.
Yes. You know, talent can't beat hard work.
Go hard, cuz.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm gonna let JR go and send us out. You know, JR, you want to do your thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send us out. But before we leave, I sent you something in in Instagram. I want you. That's me. So I want you to just check it out. You know, tell me what you think. You heard me?
I got you.
In our outro, we have our guests. You know, put the stamp on it, and that is Cal and J A Day. Ka! Send us home, player.
Oh, you want me to say that? Drop?
Yeah, I want you to say, huh?
That's the drop you want me to do?
Drop.
Yes, sir. Yep. Cal and J A Day.
There you go. Put a stamp on it. Appreciate you, boy.
Thank you again, my guy.
I got you, bro. I appreciate y'all.
All right, holla at you.
Yes, sir.
All right. That was a good episode right there. You know, I think all the guests we had on this season, they shared different stuff with y'all, you know, from all different walks of life. You know, but one thing that all of them have in common is you have to believe in yourself. So, hey, go check out that Stilo Green. You know, he got multiple mixtapes. Link would be in the description of this show. And we appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all. And remember, it's inspirational season. Let's get this popping. Because I ain't gonna lie, man, every single person that we had on here, I've learned something new every time. You heard? I mean, you know, every single episode, I've learned something different, you know, just hearing other people's whether it's opinion, their experience. And that's, you know, it just helped me. I know it helped me look at things a lot different, you know. So there you go. From the bottom.
Shoot. All right, y'all. We're gonna let y'all go. We appreciate y'all once again. Cal and Jay.
Stay tuned.
We already did. Stilo did, so
he did it. We don't need to do it. He was like, do it again. Look.